What is up, YouTube? Okay, I have an answer for you guys. I've been getting asked a lot of questions. What is the best tactic to prevent getting through ball down the middle, to congest the middle of the park, to try to prevent cutbacks through the wings, etc. How to not get countered that much. And I posted one tactic video yesterday. So this will be a second tactic video. I posted one yesterday. I posted this one, 4-2-3-1. This is one of the best formations to prevent getting counterattacked, prevent getting done with through balls through the wing, cutbacks, and to congest the midfield area because you have two center mids, right? Or two CDMs, I should say, and you have that extra cam. But but how do you make this formation more attacking without you having to put on long ball, without you having to send more players into the attack, and still have all the same principles of preventing you to get through ball through the wings so often and cutbacks and just congesting the midfield area? So my answer to you is this one, the 3-5-2. So it is the exact same thing as the 4-2-3-1, but instead of you having the fullbacks, you have three center backs. And so think of it like this. You have this will be your back line. You have your two CDMs here, and then you have your right cam, your left cam, your central cam, and you have one extra striker. If you want to look at it like that. If you want to look at it like a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, so if you want to look at it like one of these, where is it? If you want to look at it like the 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, it is the exact same thing. But what? You have an extra CDM and you have the right mid and left mid opposed to the left back, right back. If you like the 4-3-1-2, same thing. If you look at the 4-2-2, you add an extra cam into the middle opposed to a left back, right back. If you look at the 4-4-2, if you look at the 4-4-2, exact same thing, or this one, regardless, doesn't matter, but you add an extra cam into the equation. And that's what makes a big difference when you're playing. So, why is it doing that? Okay, so that's what makes a big difference. This guy right here and the fact that these two are CDMs. This is the reason why this formation is my go-to formation. This year, I love this formation. I got rank 1 with this formation many times. This one and the 4-3-2-1. This formation is just balanced. It has it all. You could defend in a 5 back, you could defend in a 4 back, however you want to customize it. I make it defend in a 5 back. Yeah, I know, a little ratty, but it is what it is, right? You have to have if you have to defend with 5 to win and you have not the best team, then just do it, you know? The point of this formation is the fact that you have these two CDMs which won't run forward and they'll stay right in front of your three center backs. So because they stay in front of your three center backs, this right back, this right center back will drift a little bit more to the right. This guy will be right in the dead center, and this guy will be a little bit more to the left. And then you have this little triangle because you'll have your left CDM in front of them, and then your right CDM in front of the other two. So you always have protection there at any given moment. Now, if you do get done through the wings, you just run with your CDM to cover that place, to cover that position. When your CDM covers that position, you give your other CDM space to come cover for you on that exact same side, and your three center backs will still cover that area as well. Your right mid and left mid will always drop back too. So even if you're trying to chase them down, just push them through the wing. Just push them through the wing. By the time they want to stop, do a skill move, whatever they want to do, your left mid and your right mid will already be back in position. Your CDMs will already be back in position. And then for you to counterattack them, you have this little triangle of death ready to go at any given moment. You have your cam on stay forward and these two strikers on getting behind. So as soon as you get the counterattack, you just send it to your cam and boom, just send your forward your both of your strikers just running. If you don't send them on a through ball, that's fine. Let them run, let them push your opponent's defense backwards, and then you just kind of run forward with your cam, and it gives you all the space and time, right? Now, how do you prevent this from being too attacking till you won't get counterattacked? This is how you do it. Custom tactics, balance 30, 35, 57, balance, balance on chance creation with 47, players in the box 5, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. This is both old gen, new gen. Balance everything. Just keep it balanced. If you do direct passing, it will pull your players out of position. So only do direct passing if you want to make it more attacking. Both old gen, new gen. This has worked for new gen too. So if you want to make it more attacking, then yes, put direct passing. But just remember, if you do that, you will be vulnerable to counterattacks. Just because at this point, it'll make the right mid and left mid attack more, and it might move one of the CDMs forward. And you don't want that. You just want to be able to attack with your triangle of death and occasionally move your right mid, left mid forward to join in on the attack, right? So I say try out balance. But if you want to make it more attacking, direct passing, okay? 35 width, leave it there because you have three center backs. They need to be compact. 57 depth, you don't want to be too high up. You don't want to be too low. You want to be at a good neutral spot. This is for old gen. Old gen, you can drop it as low as 55, 57. You can go as high as 60 if you want to be a little more aggressive. But I keep it at 57. If you're on new gen, then just slap it at 60. You can leave it there. You can even raise it up to 63, but I wouldn't raise it up that high. I'll probably stay at 60, and you can drop it to 57 to be more conservative, but I leave it at 57. With 47, same as all my other formations, your right mid and left mid, they want to cut inside whenever you get into your opponent's box. Doesn't mean that they're always going to get into your opponent's box because you do have your triangle of death, but when they do, they will cut inside. They will join in on the attack. It's really good for cutbacks. It's really good to overloading your opponent's box, to have more players in your opponent's box and try to score basically, right? Because if you have your five attacking and he only has a four back defending, you're gonna outnumber him every single time. Players in the box five, corners and free kicks 1 and 1. Before I get into who I want to play where, if you guys need me to do a more in-depth of how I play this formation, I will make some gameplay on how I play this formation, and I will make a whole visual coaching board on how to defend, how to attack with it too. Just let me know down below, and I will go ahead and do that for you guys. I just don't know if you guys want me to do that for you. Um, so players on who you want to play where, and then I'll go over instructions. Goalie, meta goalie, you got to get a goalie. Some are good, some are not good at all. So whoever you want to get, even if it's for just chemistry, just put them there. All right, your three center backs. Make sure you have one tank center back. He'll be your dead center back right there. So like a Varane, like a Lucio, a Van Dyke, even a Saliba will be good right there. Your right center back can be a little bit more agile, a little like more of a dribbler, like a Bremer, like a Dembele, somebody like that that can actually dribble out of the box. Like a Sergio Ramos will be perfect right there, just because you need to be able to dribble a little bit with them, just so you can go ahead and pass the ball when you get out of the box. And same thing goes for your left center back. I actually play a left back there with an anchor. Booth, he gets the job done for me there. Just try to do the exact same thing. If you get a left back there, make sure he can defend or attack, or not, sorry, not attack, but defend and can dribble and they can pass the ball. Because if you do get pressed, because you will get pressed, you need to make sure that one of these two center backs can bail you out and can dribble out of the box. That is very, very, very important. So one tank center back and two more agile center backs beside him, or left back, right back, whatever you want to play. Marcos Llorente works perfect on this role too. Theo Hernandez works perfect in this role. Trust me, they work, they get the job done. So play somebody like that there next to a very, very good center back, a very like a wall type of center back, and you'll be good. Two CDMs. You don't actually have to put tankish CDMs. I put two box to box CDMs here because I do make one of them go forward occasionally every now and then. So just make sure you put two box to box CDMs here. They can be S tier CDMs, like you can get Acuna for like 130k. Get him. Tony Cruz, he was free. I got him in the team. You can put whoever you want right here that are box to box CDMs. Pedri, Musiala, Goretzka, somebody like that. A Kimmich, a Tonali. No, not Tonali so much, but a Barella. They'll get the job done right here. Right mid, left mid. I do have one that's actually a left mid, which is Fakir, because he helps me attack a little bit more, because I do like to attack via the left side. So he's my winger on that side. And then on the right side, I actually have Gavi, which was his shapeshifter, the right back card. But he's good because he has a high work rate, 5-star weak foot. He can dribble, he can attack, he can shoot, he can defend, he can do all the above. I can do Trivela shots with him. So just make sure you put a right footed on that side and a left foot on the other side, so you can do Trivela shots, so you can attack, you can defend. They don't have to be high defensive work rate. High medium will be fine. High will be probably preferable. They don't have to have a huge high defensive awareness. Like, they don't have to have the best stats to defend. As long as they can drop back, they're good. Because the rest you can do basically. Ooh, excuse me. I had to sneeze. Alright, sorry about that. I had to sneeze, guys. Cam, five star if you can, or a 5-star skill moves, or a 5-star weak foot, or a Ben Yedder, a Neymar, somebody that's agile that can dribble. A Zola will be perfect right there. Somebody that can dribble, pass the ball, shoot, all of the above. And then your two strikers, make sure you have two marksman strikers. 5-star weak foot if you can, but make sure that they're lethal, they can finish, because when you do get the chances, you need to finish your opponent off. So for me, I got TT Henry right there, and Kylian Mbappe, just a regular gold version there. Instructions. Goalie comes across sweeper keeper because you only have a three center back formation, so um, you need to get these two on there. All three center backs stay back while attacking. Don't touch them. Don't put what is it, overlap on here either. You don't need to do that. That'll be for another video that I'll make another day where we do like some Man City tactics again. Stay back while attacking. By the way, let me know if you guys want to see that later. I'll work on that. So three center backs, don't touch them. Both CDMs, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. Leave it as is. You don't have to make them join the attack. If you aren't a rank 4 level and above and you do struggle with attacking and you want to make them attack more, then you can put them on balance attack. But just be aware that you're going to be more vulnerable on counterattacks. But if you want to practice this formation, get used to it and stuff, you can't put them on balance attack just to get more bodies in the box. Then you will figure out how to drag them forward with the L1 triggers or by doing skill moves or doing 1-2s with them, right? So stay back while attacking there. Right mid, come back on defense, that is it. Everything else default. Same thing on left mid, come back on defense, that is it. So normally we would have against a box for cross, but we're not trying to be all out attacking to where they're gonna hit us on a counter attack. We're trying to prevent counter attack, so they're literally gonna just stay in the right mid, left mid position. They might run into the box every now and then, but let the AI figure out when is the right time for them to go in. But everything else we're gonna leave as is. When you are in the game, if you want to make it more wide, you can turn on the D-pad tactics, up arrow, hug the sideline. If you don't know how to do that, then you can go in here and add stay wide. Just so you can add more width onto your opponent, because most opponents, they will either play with a very narrow formation, a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, a 4-3-2-1, something like that, so you can spread them out. If not, you don't have to, just leave it on balance. But I kind of told you how to turn it off and on, so that's up to you. Cam, stay forward against the box for cross. That is it. Make him stay forward. Triangle of death, like I told you earlier. Send him the ball. You can send him on through balls and get into box for crosses whenever your strikers are out of position. He acts like a shadow striker, gets into the box for cross, or gets into the box to try to score. Basically, he acts like a third striker, and then both strikers stay central, getting behind. Make sure they're both on the exact same stay central, getting behind. They'll take doesn't mean that they're both gonna run forward at the same time. They're gonna take turns depending on which one is more open. They're gonna take turns on see who goes forward and who doesn't, and who drops deep, and vice versa with the getting behind instruction. They're not always going to run in behind. It just forces the AI to do something with their attacking work rate or their attacking AI, because if not, they don't do anything and they just stand there, and that's a little frustrating. You know what I mean? So make sure you have both of them as is. But yeah, those are the custom tactics for the 352. Again, let me know down below if you want to see like a visual coaching board and me actually playing the game on a 352. I will gladly make that for you guys and I'll post it down below. But if you already want to see some gameplay before you let me know down below, just go ahead and go into my channel and click the new RTG episodes where I built this team in a matter of like 12 hours. Went 10-0 on qualifiers. I'm already at D3. I'm trying to get to D1. I'll probably get there by the end of the week, and I'll probably end up getting there in like less than 20 hours of gameplay. So if you guys want to see how you go from a D10 to Elite Division, by just playing the game with no broken mechanics, no ball roll scoops, nothing stupid like that, no over the head bicycle kicks, nothing stupid, but actually playing actual legit football with the football fundamentals and basics, then let me know down below. I'll go ahead and do that for you guys. All right. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace. Be safe. Have a good one.